The audience to whom she shared the story got sold by the brand even before they actually experienced the product. Stories, when told in a meaningful way, creates a platform of growth. This is episode 16 of Dream 100 Show. Welcome to Dream 100 Show listeners. I am your host, Savita Hosamani. Each week, we interview today's most successful and inspiring business owners with winning teams, or we explore one aspect of evolving business owners cultivating their inner strengths for personal growth, which will impact business growth positively. In today's episode, we will be exploring the need of storytelling to grow a business. How is a business story powerful? Is it connecting and communicating to people? Let's find out right here, right now. Why storytelling is powerful for businesses? Let's understand this aspect. We know that stories are a part of our day to day communication. Every business, micro, small, medium, or large, has a story. A business story communicated clearly in an effective way can communicate people to people, products, services, brand values, and dreams of people across generations. Storytelling is happening in every aspect of the business, right from the ideation stage to acquiring the first customer. So now take a moment and go back to the time where the first idea was created in your mind. There is a story behind it, right? And how you acquired your first customer. There is also a story behind it. And as the business evolves, we find that the products or services also evolve in the course of time, maybe because of feedbacks, requirements, or providing a solution. So there is a story for every evolution. Stories, when told in a meaningful way, creates a platform of growth. We all know that facts tell, but it is stories which actually sell. Let me explain it with an example. Unmatched quality was a value in a business. So, this unmatched quality, which was a value, is a fact. But when this fact is supplemented with a story of how the quality control team in that particular company scrutinizes every aspect of the product and it rejects even for minute deviations, that makes a great story. This story of getting rejected and approved every time a new vendor approaches is a story which is worth telling by people in the quality control team. I have been a witness of a high quality garment brand which rejects samples even when there is a slight deviation, very, very minute deviation in the line of stitches. The vendor, who experienced many rejections before her samples got approved, shared her story of how she got trained from the company and then went on to train her team. Her team now delivers accurate samples to this particular company. The audience to whom she shared the story got sold by the brand even before they actually experienced the product. And few customers, when they vouch for this kind of product, that is when the impact starts building up. The story which is a real-time authentic story, inspires prospective buyers when facts are supplemented with story. So, what is your story which you can sell with your facts? Start thinking about it. Now, if at all you see, every successful business has a story to tell, and this story is always connected to the founder. Who you are and what you stand for is determined by your behavior and actions. Let me explain it with a real time example. Two persons joined as trainees to set up their own units in a business enterprise. The business owner himself was training these two persons. But before he started the training, he had put one condition to both these trainees, stating that these persons will not be starting their businesses in the same area from where he was operating. He was ready to train them and help them to set up their business, but in new areas. Both of them agreed to the condition verbally and they joined the training. After the training period, both of them realized that the area where the business owner was operating was the hub where all business activity took place, and the chances of flourishing in the business was high if they also started off in the same hub area. Starting the business in a new area would be a challenge, and many of their friends advised them not to start in a totally new area. But these trainees had already given their word to the business owner. So, as they went deeper in finding out new areas, they understood the challenges. However, they did not want to cause any damage or break the trust of the person who had trusted them initially when nobody was willing to trust them. So they came to the conclusion that, come what may, they will stick to their word, and they were willing to face any challenges and decided to walk the hard way. The values of respect and trust was ingrained right from the beginning, and they carried that values in all their business dealings, which led to tremendous growth, though they had to face a lot of initial struggles and challenges. When their prospects listened to the stories of these founders, they were inspired to meet them and do transactions with them even before they actually met them. So you see, your business values and stories matter, especially when it comes from the founders, as it becomes the company values later. The team which aligns to the values of the business owner or to the values of the company are the ones which work for the growth of the company. And attracting the best talent with your honest stories is the best way to grow a team. So you see, business stories become powerful. So now take a moment and think about your business values or your own personal values and how you arrived at these values. So, what is the story behind these values? Business stories carry an emotion, especially when they come from the heart. We all have heard about brands like Apple, Google, KPMG, etc., who brought out the human element of making a difference to the world. And it was all through their stories. Storytelling during a training session for the employees increases the productivity, connectivity, and the quality of the teams. So start including storytelling even in your marketing aspects as well. When you share your story of struggle, people will care to listen to your story. And eventually, they will listen to what your product or service has to tell. Founders of businesses can tell a heartfelt story where their message can be felt by every listener. Decisions of people are emotionally driven. When the business story strikes a chord in the listener's heart, the founders have already won an audience. This audience is a loyal audience for years to come. Just like when you hear the brand name Tata, what comes to your mind? Tata has always stood for respect and trust and continues to do so in the hearts of millions of Indians. Storytelling can do wonders for a business. When a business story is told well, it creates a lot of brand value to the brand. A business story is the ultimate medium of communication. So, tell your business story and win hearts of people. Tell your business story to build brand loyalty. Tell your business story and connect with your audience. A business story is a powerful medium. Let your audience know your heart. Basically, what I mean by saying audience knowing your heart is that let them know your challenges and how you overcame them, the aha moments, and the passion that went into founding the business. And this creates a shared human experience. We at Dream 100 Show help business owners and founders to appeal to the intellectual and emotional mind of your audience with information and engaging business stories. Now, click on the link and connect to us if you want your business story to be heard by the world. Thank you, listeners. Thank you so much. Never lose out on an opportunity to learn about cultivating your inner strengths on Dream 100 Show. We strongly believe that life is just a play. We win some, we lose some, we miss some, and we mess with some. So enjoy your journey and play it to the fullest. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Dream 100 Show. And now make a smart decision of taking the next step towards building your trust and your dreams. Don't forget to subscribe to Dream 100 Show and leave a review on Apple Podcast. Share your biggest takeaways with us and follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. For more details, shoot an email to us. This is Savita signing off and catch you soon in our next episode.